Okay, so let's try Legend ZA. I do not actually expect to stream the whole game, most likely just going to be this single part, but I wanted to see what the game is about, and since I'm already going to be playing it for a bit, so I'm already wasting my time doing this, I might as well do it live, even though I haven't actually posted anything on my channel for over 3 years now. But yeah, the last time I was live, it was with the previous Legends game, so I guess it does make sense to see Legends ZA also live. Okay, so for sure I am going with a female character. I usually find them a lot more I like the design a lot more. Though in this game, I have to say, in the trailers, actually, the male character is also looking pretty stylish, so that's really nice. But yeah, I'm going with the female character, and I do think I'm going to go with the basic brown hair. I am curious to see if the game is going to be. Can I change? Oh, that's nice. We can actually change the hair after changing it, after picking the preset, so that's cool. That is really cool. I do not really have any plan for this character just yet. So I'm not quite sure what I want them to look like. Yeah, then let's go with brown for the time being. We will see the options later. And change looks will be... Oh, we actually do have access. Ooh, that is cool, that is cool, I like it. I do actually like this. I mean, it is cool that we do not have to go... Oh, I didn't expect to have to create my character. I mean, I do not have to create the character. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I will not do this right now. Hope I can change this later. That shouldn't be a problem. Because I do not want to stall the stream. But after the stream, I will go and play with all of the options, make the character look nice, because from what I have seen, the fashion actually does look great, and I just realized that the sound was not coming through the whole time. Oh no, it was okay. I was worried for a moment there. That would be a bit embarrassing. I do have to say that I am not familiar with the original game, X and Y. It was one of the generations that I wasn't very interested in. So a lot of this stuff is new to me if it was supposed to be a reference to something familiar. The strongest Mega Evolution user. I wasn't ever really that bit of a fan of the Mega Evolution as a mechanic, but let's see, maybe in this game I will enjoy it. I will say that the graphics do look pretty good for the Switch 2 version. I do enjoy how the game looks. I mean, of course it could be better, but that's not... Is that I don't know? Well, of course it could have been better, right? There is no question there. But it does look good. This is something that couldn't necessarily be said about, like, Scarlet and Violet, right? So, yeah, I like what I'm seeing right here. it has arrived in Luminous City. I really like the fashion. I like the fashion a lot, actually. Like, this is our basic before even being dressed. Yeah. Have matchup. Sorry, matchup promoting Mumu Milk, so that's nice. That's one big travel bag. Hope you enjoy your visit to Luminous. I actually didn't mention it, so something jumped into our bag. That's probably our starter Pokemon if I were to guess, so the guy is pretty strong that she didn't even notice. You can find wild Pokemon even inside the city here. Can't wait to see what kinds of Pokemon we're gonna meet. Can I sit down on the bench? Not here at least. Ready for Pokemon battles. Hoping to have invigorating Pokemon battles here in Luminous City. View out of the train window was spectacular. Let's not. It was good, but let's not. Let's temper our expectations here, okay? It was like the very essence of the Kalos region. The airport was further from the city than you'd expect, huh? Cherish everything you've got to offer, Luminous. I'm glad I'm here. We cannot get inside. Let's see. Nice stereo. It doesn't have the detail that we had in Scarlet and Violet, right? There was this shader effect. So I do not see this on this stereo, but it does look pretty cool. A little rest at a cafe would hit the spot. There's so many cafes, my dad's gonna take up an hour just to pick where to go. When you spend 13 hours on a plane, it's only natural to feel a bit worn out. Yeah, it very much is. Luminous has more than history, it's got ambition too. They're always trying new things here. Yeah, and the kid? I've heard Luminous has changed a lot lately. I'm hoping to find out more about that. Yeah, that's your usual Pokemon dialogue. But the game does look nice. It does. I mean, for a Switch game, it does look really nice. I like the graphics more than I like, for example, Mario Kart 9, the Mario Kart World. And I also do think, I didn't personally play Bonanza, but from streams, I actually do like how the game looks more than I liked how Bonanza looked on streams. Maybe if I played Bonanza on my own monitor, I wouldn't feel this way, but I love the shoes that we have. So really, really nice shoes. Fashion is looking great. Okay, here's our rival. Okay, ready to record. Now, all we need is a tourist fresh off the train. Hope you three are ready for the spotlight again. I didn't actually think at all about my starter, though usually I'm more of a Chikorita main from all of those, so I guess that's what I'm going to go with. I don't know what the evolved form looks like, because I'm sure that's just like in Arceus we are going to have, new forms of these Pokemons. So I am assuming that my imagination of what they look, my memory of what they look like is not relevant, but yeah, I'm not sure it's going to change my opinion that much. Both Tepig and Totodile, they evolve in pretty big, brute-like Pokemon, which do have place, of course, but they are not my type, so I'm looking forward to see what Chikorita got in store. If we're gonna protect Luminous, we'll need a bigger team, so let's keep spreading the word about how great Hotel Z is. And when we get a guest who has what it takes, we'll recruit them to our case. But yeah, as I said earlier, surprisingly, the fashion, the design for the male character is actually pretty good in this game. Usually the designs are not very interesting, but he looks pretty cool. He looks cool. Just put into the... Oh, I cannot speak French, so... just put into the Gare de Luminos, am I right? And judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're here to see some sights. Yeah? You're just the type I'm looking for. And you're about my height. Why is this relevant again? We'll look natural standing side by side. Listen, could you do me a small favor? For real, it'll be so small. I need you to look into my camera and say Hotel Z is the best stay in Luminos. Is he right? I'm not sure this is the proper way to do advertising for your hotel. No worries if you're staying somewhere else. I'll just need a hand advertising the hotel. Sounds good? Good. Okay, lights, camera. Ah, shoot, we can't film with that alt blaring in the background. This is me waiting for my neighbors to shut up. Welcome to Luminos City, where people and Pokémon flourish together. My name is Jet, and I am the CEO of Quasartico Inc. Pokémon are mysterious and wholly magnificent creatures. It's a pretty nice way to do the opening reel. They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. In fact, so many Pokémon are grace us with their presence that we've begun setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. These diverse creatures build many marvelous powers. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. In hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokémon, we're imagining a new future for this city, follow our urban redevelopment plan. We've now employed our patented holotech in all corners of Luminos, so our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. A city even more beautiful than before awaits all of us. We hope that you'll bear that in mind and pardon our construction work. The mega evolution of Luminos City is coming, brought to you by Quasartico Inc. I like how that CEO thinks, even if her ad did keep us from filming. This city and its Pokémon are a wonder. To know them is to love them, and anyone who visits gets it. And speaking of people who visit Luminos, let's get filming. Hold up, where'd your bag go? You don't look as touristy without it. That is cute. But yeah, if we didn't notice a Pancham jumping into her back, we must be pretty strong. Did you hire a Pokémon courier service or something? Nope. Wait, so your bag got bagnapped? I shouldn't have bugged you with my video stuff. My bad. Come on, I'll help you get your bag back. I'm not sure if we had these mission starting windows in Scarlet and Violet. Can I run? I don't think I can. I can sneak, but I don't think I can run. I guess this wasn't just a wild Pokémon randomly messing with you. That backnapping Pancham must have been with those two. Listen, tourist, what's your name? Rancor SMP? Got it. I'm Arbane. And don't you worry, I've got your back here. Come on, Pancham. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't be caught dead with a bag this tacky. Maybe it was trying to clean up this eyesore. Let's bring it to the cops. Bet they'll pat us on the back. No need for that. I've got the bag's owner right here. Hey, you're Urbane. I can't say I know you. Did you see one of those ads I filled, maybe? It's me, Andy, from the ZA Royale. How could you forget already? Yeah, and I'm Andre. We faced off just the last night. Oh, trainers from last night. Sorry, not ringing any bell. Must not have been much of a challenge. That stinks, but I guess fair. Listen up, we'll just return your bag if you battle us right now. That makes no sense. If you want a rematch, all you have to do is wait till nightfall. Shut up. Pancham's itching for another shot at you. That's why it snagged the bag. Probably. It's nice of you to consider what Pancham wants, but the two of you against me? That's unfair. You do have 3 Pokemon, you could just use 3 at once. Listen, how about I guide you through this mess? I'm just helpful kind of guy, you see. Your bag got stolen, right? So what's your next step here? That's right, and you've got 3 Pokemon right here ready to help. Whatever, just hurry up, so or it will be night anyway. Very nice of them to just wait for us. Hear that? They're done. Now choose which Pokemon you'll battle with. As I said, I'm going with Chikorita. Makes the most sense to me, based on info available to me. Great, now be ready to enjoy your first ever Pokemon battle here in Luminous City. How much longer are you gonna drag your feet? All that waiting drained my momentum. Time to get back into gear. No way I'm gonna get beat by a Pokemon's first timer. I really do not want to repeat. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I am not a first time player, so... Okay, let's go. An actual gameplay. I like the music. That is pretty good music. Right. So how do I actually play this? Hold down ZL to focus on opposing Pokemon. Okay, so that was Tail Whip. Okay, I see. This is how it works, okay? And if I don't target, I can move around. And then I can run away, okay. Managed to actually dodge the attack, so that's nice. Sure how I feel about the new combat system just yet. I mean, I did skip part of its explanation, but I really couldn't be bothered to read through all this. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, you really held your own. But this was supposed to make us feel better, not you. Lost to a newbie at that. More disappointed in myself than in Pancham, that's okay. This guy lost too, of course. This is why you and I get along so well, we even lose together. If you're that upset, wait till night falls and come try again. No way, we're not dealing with you again. Not even if we meet during the Royale. You can have your bag back. Pancham says sorry. Now, au revoir. I do not speak French at all, so please do excuse that I will completely butcher this. Just like the rest of the internet will, so French people will not be very happy this will not be very happy this game. Au revoir. You retrieved your travel bag. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if his bump is, you know, if it was earned. Huge, winning your first battle. You and your new buddy must have been meant to meet. So, why don't you keep Chikorita as your partner, so he's just going to give us one of his Pokemon? That's nice of him, though I'm not sure how Chikorita feels about that. Something tells me you two are gonna be great together. Thanks. Yeah. Keep Pokemon, yeah, I know. The graphics are nice, really nice. The dialogue is dragging, but it is the opening cinematic, so that's fair, I guess. That's pretty cute walk cycle. Oh, that's very cute. So are we starting the game with our first night? Yes, so, oh man, it's nightfall already. And here we are in a battle zone, rotten luck. We gotta move, so here's the deal. Super short version. Battle zones are intense. Anyone who finds you in here can challenge you to a battle on the spot. But I know somewhere safe, and it's right nearby. Let's get going. We'll have those two Pokemon take care of your bag. Totodile and Tepig, you got this. Sneered. Tok. Not sure if those sounds matched. They'll be fine, other Pokemon will leave them alone. Plus, those two can climb fences and get into places where people can't follow them. Unfortunately, that won't work for us, so we gotta hightail it out a battle zone. Follow me. It's an interesting way to introduce you to the battle zones at the start of the game, though. I do think it would be better to just make this a conscious choice of the player who decides to go and see what the battle zone is about, so... Have we got here? A pair of battle zone loiters. You must be after a Pokemon battle. So square up and give me your best shot. No wait, my friend here isn't a part of... I don't believe anyone asked you. Sounds like you got a bit her Rancor SMP. Don't worry, you and your partner can win this. The points are earned from trouncing you will properly up the ranks. Challenge by Brigade the Waitress. Cleffa. Not sure Cleffa would be my choice if I were to fight someone. Very good at avoiding hits, to be honest. Another night spent battling in the ZA Royale with no points to show for it. Yeah, I am not surprised with your team. I'm more surprised that you are trying to fight with it. Wait a second, are you not competing in the Royale? I tried to tell you. I wasted precious night time on the most useless opponent in the battle zone. Okay, wow, you're something. Yeah. Serious teamwork. Okay, is this going to be our introduction to team battles? Because that would be interesting. Also, I really like the design of this lady. Look, I'm trying to get to our hotel guest trying to get our guest to hotel safely. Too bad you guys today's. If you want a target, I'm right here. Floret with black flower, huh? You don't see that every day. Let's see how it battles. Don't hit them. Yeah, that's a lot of power. Understandable response, to be honest. Nicely done, Floret. But maybe you should save that Light of Ruin move for when it really counts, huh? Let me introduce you to Floret. She's a very special Pokemon. She's apparently 3000 years old. And thanks to Floret, those troublemakers clicked off. Let's carry to our safe spot, Hotel Z. You can relax now, we're out of the battle zone, Hotel Z is just through here. Okay, so we can't now. Welcome to our humble establishment, Hotel Z. You won't find a more tranquil, relaxing stay anywhere in Luminos. since we don't have a single other guest. That's very, very nice. It really is. You can't even imagine how much I wish. Back ZA. Sorry, IZ. Check it out, I brought us a guest. So this is the owner of the travel bag sitting over there. Oh, I see, okay, that does make a lot more sense. That's right, this is Rancorous P. She stepped off the train at Gare de Luminos and right into a world of trouble, but she battled her way out, clicked with Chikorita perfectly. So I entrusted her with Chikorita as a partner. Wise decision. People and Pokemon meet when fate dictates it should be so. Yeah, it felt like they were meant to be a team. But then night fell and we got caught up in ZA Royale stuff, so I brought them here. I see. I was concerned when a bug arrived with no owner. That is why I sent Floette to seek to you. It seems my worries were unfounded. He's a very, very tall person. No, I'm glad you did. Floette saved our skins with her Light of Ruin. It's a heck of a move. You're so wise, AZ. I can almost believe you really are 3000 years old, like you always say. Rancorous P, I believe you have been led here because this is where you are meant to be. I am AZ, and as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray, allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as the host. Arpain entrusting you with Chikorita makes you its keeper, a Pokemon trainer. So hear me now, Rancorous P, for Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great power of its own. I'm not sure if we really need two explanations about what Pokemon are. I think one was perfectly fine. The ad banner, it was great. We do not need this guy to explain it again. And it will wield power for a Pokemon trainer it has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure your Pokemon and never betray that faith. That's all I wish to say. Room 202 is yours to use. Obtain the key. You can take the elevator up to the second floor. Rest up for tonight, then come meet me down here in the lobby tomorrow morning. Now this is a Pokemon game, so it's expected that I won't be able to go around and just do my own thing, but I do kinda want to go and just do my own thing. The graphics are nice though. They are. And it does run very well. I mean, nothing happened on screen yet, but it is perfectly stable 60 FPS so far. Not sure if that's also the case for the stream, but it is the case on my end. Hey, sorry, I know I said you should sleep, but can we talk for a sec? I really wish we didn't. Begging your pardon, artist guest, I neglected to show you our hotel's program and a stunning panorama. That's great, but I could really prefer to see it on my own because I want to see it instead of being forced into it. Yeah, so as much as I said that the graphics looks nice, this panorama is not impressive at all. It's not bad, but it's not impressive. I'm not sure why they thought this is a good idea. Like, again, if I could just go out, see, look around my room, go, oh cool, that's a view spot, right? Great stuff. But being forced to go here before I can actually play the game, that's a bit much for really not an impressive sight. Listen, I owe AZ big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do right by him in return. Not to put you on the spot, but think you could give me a hand? If I have to. Okay, can I start the game now? Because I would really like to actually be able to play the game. A girl accompanied by a Zygarde cell. Was she also brought here because Luminous requires her? Nice jingle. Yesterday, friends was stolen, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm sorry I stopped reading out things, but I do have a little bit of a sore throat, and those guys are not saying anything I didn't know before, so I do actually think that the jacket makes the design look a bit worse. I liked it more when we just had the white top. It was a bit more clean. Now it's getting a bit noisy. Okay, profile pic. Now this is good stuff. It was one of my favorite parts of Sword and Shield, so hopefully we can go and make some really nice photos for our ZA ranking. How nice is it to see so much energy so early in the day. I could not help overheating. It puts my mind at ease to know that he will join the ZA Royale rank SMP. Luminous bustles today with Pokemon and people, but beneath the surface, that's a terrible grief. I hope he will claim victory in the ZA Royale, so we might free Luminous at last. To that end, we should explore the city day and night. Get to know her Pokemon and her people. Such bonds will be sure to help you. Employee will teach you everything you need. You have told me already way too much. I really wish we had a skip tutorial button. Once while Pokemon attacking, you can dodge it. Okay, will you actually show us something? That's a nice design. Turbine, could you turn it down like 2 notches? Also, didn't we just say that there are no other guests in this place, so where did this girl come from? Can't you shush him, AZ? Yell at him a little? It would be unseemly for me to shout and scold, especially since I have been enjoying their antics. Urbane is teaching Team MZ's new member an important lesson. New member? Weren't you complaining about me being loud, Hilda? Well, sorry. Is this the new member? Yep, meet Rancorous and B. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, I'm Lita. I'm a dancer, and I came to Luminous chasing my dreams of going pro. Plus my big brother... I fucking wish. You can tell the whole long story later, okay? Right now I gotta get our newbie up to speed. Okay, next up, after rolling is Pokemon battling. Meet me in front of Hotel Z. I wish there was an option for me to see this later. I do want to, see how I enjoy the game. Okay, so can dash with B. I already forgot what button. Autosave, such as ZA Royale. Can go take a photo. It seems there is a good amount of stuff we can do, so this is nice. This hides it. How do I? Okay, so this. Yeah, we can zoom in. It's interesting that it's a bit difficult to control. Is this a reset? Yeah, there is a reset camera button. It's interesting how this works. You can't go any lower than this. But you can go so high that the character isn't even on screen. Why? So can my bottom Why? I don't understand how this game works, man. I mean, it's cool. It is cool. So you can basically you can have anything you want as your profile picture, and that is good. That is very good. Oh no! Oh, no. Yeah, that's good. That's good. How do I take a photo? This is so stupid. But yeah, the fact that I can do something stupid like this is great. That is very, very good. Guests see Pokemon battling right out front. They're gonna think this is one weird hotel, but there are supposed to be no guests. I saw something. I was thinking that I had the option to sit down, but no, that was just to get back into the elevator. Yeah, I'm not sure why this view spot is here. The game does look pretty, but not here. This doesn't look good. I'm not sure why this exists, because the game would have looked better if you just couldn't see it from this angle. Or at least do you can be done pretty easily even if you are far away. Guess it is a range move, so can't believe you not know Crocodile, you know true. Yeah, I know about type matchups. Hey, that's interesting that he has both the one that is super effective and the one that is weak, so this is great. I like this a lot personally. He's still under-leveled, not actually using fire moves, so... But in their later fights this will be an actual issue to deal with, so good stuff. I actually like this a lot, that he has both of these Pokemon you didn't choose. Talent, that's for sure. That much taught me one thing for sure. You're gonna make an amazing trainer. I think Lumino's future will be a lot more secure with you in it. Yeah, we'll talk more about it later. Before that, we gotta get you ready to take part in the ZA Royale. The more Pokemon you've got, the better your odds of winning. So we gotta get you to a Void Zone, blah 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 blah. Okay. So the map isn't huge, but it could have been smaller, to be honest, so it's not good, it's not bad. So, actual gameplay hopefully coming up now. Trees. Can't interact with it. We have a lot of rocks, not sure why. Now in Legends Arceus there were no HM obstacles because they didn't fit with the spirit of the game. So I'm a bit surprised that they are here. Looks up the ladder pretty fast, that's cool. Usually ladders are very slow, but here it is pretty fast, so that's nice. But the fashion in this game is very, very nice. What is over here? It's a train station. Oh my god. Man, I would have enjoyed this game so much more if not for this tutorial. Is this your first visit to a Pokemon Center in the city? If you bring us your injured Pokemon, we'll heal them no charge. We sell items too. Pokédex. Yeah, sure. It's interesting that they just combined Center and Pokemart into one thing. There isn't even two NPCs, just Destroy. Oh, that's interesting. Do we have quests like we had in Arceus, because that would be very cool. Why are the controls inverted? You go right into using your new Pokédex app. Thank you very much. Blah 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 blah. Can I play the game, please? It's nice of them to offer a price. Will he still call me on the phone as soon as I get there? Of course. I do think it would work better if we didn't have to press the A button to enter a wild zone. It's a very little effort, but it does make the game less seamless. I need to be... I don't need to be logged in, so that's nice. Robot. Legends catching system is a lot better than mainline games. This is one thing that I will say, even though I usually prefer the mainline game combat. I do enjoy the fact that I can just catch Pokemon by throwing balls at it without having to go through the menus, without having to encounter, all of these things. When I play Scarlet and Violet, I cannot force myself to catch the Pokemon after, experiencing Arceus, where you could just throw the Pokeballs. And this is how you catch Pokemon. Crouching helps. We could enough the controls because I do not find them comfortable, but I really doubt that a Nintendo Games has an option to change the controls. Oh, Emma-Reap. That's an interesting Pokemon. The Weedle. The Weedle. Now I wonder how the game handles shiny Pokemon. Will we be able to see if the Pokemon is shiny or... Just change my boxes on the fly. Yeah, we can change boxes on the fly. So yeah, let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. No. I wanted to release them. Yeah, we can release group release, so this is good. This is good. Giving away one Luminous Galette. I don't know how to pronounce them. On the house for new customers. Popular treat can be used to cure any status condition. Can only give one sample per customer, that's fine. Probably will never use that one anyway, so... Do we have any more Pokemon in here? Realizing that the run button is a toggle. I was holding it, but you do not actually need to hold it. Yeah, I don't think there is anything all the livings in here, so that's fine. What is this? Why do we want to go here? How goes it? Got your 5 Pokemon species? You do, nice. Now, just go into the lab and claim that prize. I've got an errand to run, thank God, so I'll catch up with you after. I'll get in touch if anything comes up. So it took 1 hour of the stream to get to the point where I can actually do what I want, or at least I think. Is this a Galarian Rapidash? Because I think that's a Galarian Rapidash. Welcome, Pokemon Research Lab, Pokédex registration price, yeah, 5 Pokemon, 3rd floor, got it. Can I just pull out a camera? No place to retrieve Pokemons. I don't want to retake the photo, I want to take out her camera and do what I want with it. Okay, let's go to the third floor then. Oh, I also want to check out what the laboratory is. That short-sighted nitwit. That stupid mayor poured even more money into this ridiculous urban redevelopment plan. Sure, great, more Pokemon, love it, but you can't just throw them in a wild zone and call it a day. No, you've got to have scientists survey and study these things to figure out what's safe. Okay, so this, I assume, is going to be our job, like we had the Pokédex in Arceus, where you had to catch a certain amount, feed a certain amount, so that's good if that's the case. You can keep up with all the work when they keep adding wild zones every time I turn around. Looks like we have a visitor. You're here on your lonesome. Our Pokemon don't even count for anything. I'm the acting director here, call me Mabel. And if you came all this way to see me, then I guess you must be here about the prize. Of course that's why, so let's see what you've managed to accomplish. So far you caught... whole 6 Pokemon species, look at that. I've been hoping someone like you would turn up. You want to know, do you? Then I'll explain the whole mess. See, for whatever reason, we've been seeing this influx of wild Pokemon within Luminous City lately. That's what led to the construction of all those wild zones, so they can live here safely in the city. But I can't keep up with all of the work. I couldn't even tell you what species are on the rise lately. But now you've shown up. You had what it takes to complete our challenge because you're clearly curious about Pokemon. I'm not sure if they really need to create those justifications for why the player needs to or wants to do this. I think if you just give the player a quest, just give them the statistics and they will do it anyway, so we do not need this story of it. Cool. I like research quests. In fact, I've already got some things I want you to check there, send you the details. Now I wanna go and do some shopping, if that's possible. Now that we're working together and all, I guess I can tell you, I made up this whole promotion thing to trick folks into doing my research work, blah blah blah, I've got it. In fact, you've earned enough to go from level 1 researcher to level 2. It's a red letter day. As a quest, as a reward for increasing your research level, you get an amazing prize after all. Press X to open the main menu, then check out Maple's research to claim your rewards from me. I mean, we did need it, but it's not a very exciting reward. Complete more tasks. I was really hoping for something a bit more interesting than TMs. Research advances, you learn more about Pokemon, we both come out winners, and the TM I just gave you, you can use it to instantly teach a Pokemon the move that's on it. Yeah, I know what a TM is. Okay, and I already have the link play. That's nice that we do not have to wait. We have titles. Titles are interesting. New titles will become as you meet required novice trainer. Cool. Title beyond one. So what if I use a certain Pokemon type? Does it count if I have, for example, one ice Pokemon on a team, or do I have to have an entire team of ice Pokemon? Because I would find it a lot more exciting if if you had to make a team around a type to get those. But yeah, that's cool. I liked it. This is exciting. Mystery gifts. Are there anything? Oh, my neighbors are already starting get noisy, of course, because why wouldn't they? They have been quiet for an entire 1 hour, so. Okay, so this gift sounds a bit overpowered. So we will just sit in the storage until I actually catch one. But yeah, that's nice. Would like to try the ranked battle, but I think I should level up my Pokemon a little bit at least before trying to. One thing I would also like to check Mabel's research requests. Those aren't exactly the quests I expected. I was thinking that will be like, catch 5 Chikoritas or 20 Rookies, etc. This is the kind of quest I wanted. I also wanted to check what happens in the laboratory. It seems like nothing just yet. Great Ball is good. I do wish we could just take the camera and take a photo of those pictures. Would you happen to be Rancor SMP? So you're the new member who Urbane is so pleased to have aboard. I recognized you by the jacket. I'm the one who embroidered that logo on it. My name's Naveen. I'm another member of Team MZ, so we're teammates, I suppose. I see you had business in the lab, helping out with Mabel's research. I'm surprised she found anyone willing to help, but I suppose it's not a bad deal for you. After all, you'll fare better in ZA Royale if you have your Pokémon learn a wide variety of moves. The new TMs you earn as rewards for helping with Mabel's research will come handy for that. Now about your outfit, it needs something, it does. It does. I'm more interested about that hologram behind you, to be honest, right now. But yeah, I do need to change my clothes a bit. Change outfit looks like this. If I need close-up techniques, I know as much. I mean, I very much expected to buy new clothes, right? It's just a TM. I don't want to though. Okay, now we're talking. I don't understand why developers do this. Like, look how much more fun the game would be if I could just go. And I can, of course. I do hope that we can unlock more. We can unlock more. More poses, but it is cool. It is cool that we can just take a photo of us. Of course, now how do I teach ATM? Maybe is the only thing that can learn it. Okay. Now we need to. Not sure if I can have more at once. Okay. Probably didn't want to waste it, but whatever. Realized that they didn't actually require us to use the Ocean Form, which is weird because they should have. I like that the combat is very seamless in this case. Is this a Pokemon Gym equivalent? No, that's just the entrance to the Y zone, that's fine. tutorials exist. The music is nice, the graphics are nice, the tutorial is dragging on though. It's nice that I can use a move that doesn't do anything. At least it's not, not forcing me to use the specific move. This is an artist class trainer. From purely artistic point of view, Pokemon are masterpieces. So there are some nice designs, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm sure the phases. Let's take a favor here. Will it even let me in though? Of course not. But hopefully now that I finish this one last quest, I will actually get to walk around the city a bit, because I do really want to see the game after an hour. See that I do have to wrap up over here, so after this cutscene I will wrap up the stream. I need to be somewhere else right now. Starting to get used to Luminous, it can be kinda bewildering at first. It's a lot of tutorials, that's for sure. Wild zones, blah blah blah. Motion launch, that's nice. Yeah, so I will save my game here, because I do have to go and do something else. I didn't really have much time to get my thoughts in about the game. There are some things I like, there are some things I don't like, but I still need to get past the tutorial stages. Okay, so I will wrap up here. Thank you for the stream.